Hi friends, isn't it a great time of year? The air is getting cooler outside. Sometimes we have to wear our jackets. But the thing I love the most about this season, which is called fall, is that there's so many pretty colors. I see the leaves in my yard on my trees. They're starting to turn colors like yellow and red and orange, and they're so pretty and they're fun and they're starting to fall down, and it's fun to play in the leaves. Some other fun things about this time of year is there's a really fun holiday coming up soon, and it's a little bit spooky, but it's also fun because we get lots of good things to eat and lots of good treats, and that is Halloween. And then there's also another great holiday coming up in November where we get to eat lots of good food called Thanksgiving. So I love the fall because there's lots of fun things to do. So today we're going to do something that we're going to make it look like a jack-o'-lantern. Do you guys know what a jack-o'-lantern is? Well, let me tell you this. First of all, you can have just a plain old pumpkin, and then that's just a pumpkin. But if you carve eyes and nose and mouth, or you paint eyes or nose or mouth on your pumpkin, then suddenly it becomes something new, and it's called a jack-o'-lantern. When you put a face on your pumpkin, it's called a jack-o'-lantern. Isn't that interesting? So today we're going to make some jack-o'-lanterns. They're not out of real pumpkins, they're just out of paper, and this is what they're going to look like. They're made out of some special paper that I got at the hardware store. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that in just a minute. Let's get to it, friends. Okay, friends, to make these paper jack-o'-lanterns, well, this is what you will need. If I would like you guys to have just a plain piece of white paper. That's just to keep your desk clean when you use the glue. So I'm going to give you one of those just to put your papers on when you glue. But this isn't part of the art project. Anyway, for the art project, you're going to pick one of these papers that have multiple colors of orange on them. That means more than one. Multiple means more than one. Some of these are kind of red color, reddish orange. Some are more orangey, some are pinkish. They're all kind of in the same reddish, orangish, pinkish category on the color wheel. So you can choose which one of these you want to use. Some might be more brownish orange color, because pumpkins come in lots of colors. That's what I've discovered. So choose which one you're going to use. And you can decide if you want to make your pumpkin a tall, skinny pumpkin, or if you want to make it a short, wide pumpkin. So you get your paper. These papers are actually called paint chips. Isn't that an interesting name? Paint chip. So you can buy these, or you can get these at like the hardware store where you buy paint. And you could go in and you can get these. They're actually free. You can just get these if you want to make something out of them. What you normally use them for is if you're going to paint your house, you can take these home and you can decide what colors you want to paint your house using these to look at. But we're going to make a pumpkin out of this. So there's your paint chip, and then you're going to need one piece of black paper and one piece of green paper, and you need your scissors and the glue stick, and that's all you need to make your paper jack-o'-lantern. All right, friends, this is what we do. I'm going to make mine tall this time. So the green, what do you think the green is for? What part of the pumpkin? You're right if you said the stem, so that's where we put the green is up on the top. So the reason I have this white paper is if I'm using my glue, I won't accidentally get some on my table. Because if you get glue on the table, it's really messy to clean up. So that's why I put this white paper down. If it gets on the white paper, it doesn't matter. So there's my stem. And then the next thing you do is take your black paper, and the easiest way, if you want to make two eyes for your jack-o'-lantern that are exactly the same, this is the easy way to make two things that are the same. You can fold it in half, and then you can draw your eye on there, or just cut it if you know what shape. If you want to draw it first, you can, or you can just cut out the shape of your eye while you have your paper folded. I kind of going to do it over here so I have some room to make a mouth. Leave some room on here to make a mouth too. So I'm just going to make, let's see. You can make your eyes any shape you want, right? I think I'm going to make mine just a triangle. Triangles are easy. These ones are not perfect triangles, but they're fine. So you can make like a triangle shape. And then you can use your black and make a nose, whatever shape you want to make your nose. I think I'm going to make mine another little triangle for the nose. And then you have to make a mouth. So you can just cut a smiley shape out of here, like a U shape. But you don't need two mouths, so you only need to do one. So you could just make that shape for your mouth. If you want any teeth on your pumpkin, you could just cut a little square out of this. It's really easy. Just cut some shapes. Or you could make them sharp, like vampire teeth. Anyway, you could make your pumpkin have one tooth. Or if you wanted to, you could make a mouth. Cut that shape, like the shape of a moon. And you could make like pointy triangle teeth. Cut out a couple of those if you want it to be a little bit more like a vampire pumpkin. Anyway, however you want to make your mouth, eyes, and nose, it's up to you. And then when you're going to glue it on, there's two things you can do. You can either put the glue on your paper, or if you're going to put your glue on here, please put it on this white paper so that you don't get glue on the table. Thanks, friends, because that's a mess. If you put it on that white paper, it's really easy. You can just create your jack-o'-lantern pretty much however you want to, because it's yours. Okay, friends, there's your jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to have some markers out. If you guys want to add anything to your jack-o'-lantern, you can add some more color to it, or maybe a spider on there, or whatever you want to add. But there you have it, your paint chip jack-o'-lanterns. I hope you have a fun time making this. We'll see you again next time.